Sorry, you might need to come to your computer and hit OK. There we go. I'll do that first next time. Okay, good morning, everyone. So take your seat, sit up nice and tall, and get really comfortable. What does it feel like for you to sit here and lift your chest, but ground your sit bones into the ground? Yeah. And then take some natural breaths. So tune into your breath. You know, one of my first teacher trainings with Ryan, I was telling him this weekend, one of my favorite moments is when he would yell at people going, "Who's breathing so loud?" You know, and I talked about that and I go, why don't we want people ujjayi breathing right away? And he's like, we just want people to start to tune into their breath at the beginning of practice. And then as you get used to that ocean ujjayi breathing sound at the back of your throat, then it gets really quiet. So let's commit to our breath today. Keep breathing. And maybe it's loud for you, but it's like this calm, deep, silence. So just play with it. Deepen your breath, open your shoulders. Maybe deepen the inhale. And empty everything on your exhale. Join your hands at heart center. Set any intentions you have for today, for you. We'll open with the sound of Om. Inhale first. Exhale, empty all your air. Inhale to Om. Let that linger. Draw your hands down to your legs. And then slowly, let's just draw our chin into our chest. Lengthen the back of your neck. Well, just gentle head circles, okay? So then your right ear goes to your right shoulder and around to the left. So head circles over to the right. Yeah. And then if you want, you can start moving your body into that. Maybe your shoulders open and roll forward. And open to the back and your chest opens. And then come forward. And you're kind of in this curved position where your hands are on your lap and your belly just draws in. And then open your chest like a variation of cat-cow. You can draw your elbows back, look up. Exhale, curve. Inhale, look up. Exhale, curve. Come up to a neutral spine and chin draws in, and let's go over to the left. So you want to find a nice stretch, left ear to left shoulder. Over to the right, get all of the crooks, that's it. Nooks, crooks, and then include your shoulders. Maybe you lean forward, more over to the side and up to the back. So honoring yourself and your body. And then one more time, draw your hands back, look up, inhale, and exhale, curve. Look at your belly, hands to your lap. And do that a couple times. Inhale, draw your elbows back, open your shoulders, open your chin, and exhale, curve. Now, if you're on blocks, you move them away, or a bolster, or whatever you're on. And now just extend your right leg out. Left leg is in. And we're gonna do a side stretch right away here. So your right hand could be on your thigh. Reach your left arm over, stretching to the side. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, draw your right foot in. Left foot goes out. Open up, stretching. You can roll your wrists while you're doing this, right? We're just waking everything up. You can curl your toes. One more breath. And then come forward, coming onto your knees now, okay? So we're on our knees. Now let's open up our toes. So tuck your toes and sit up nice and high. Okay, so opening up all 10. Now let's circle these wrists. So shake them out if you want to. And then do nice circles one way. And then circles the other. Now, if you have a favorite way to open up your wrist, maybe it's fingers on the ground, sinking back, side, maybe forward, or even onto your knuckles. You do that. You can draw your fingertips down. Okay. Now, staying on your toes, because we're opening up our feet, take your right hand behind you, fingertips to your back. You can reach behind for your right elbow. Yeah, or go around and just take a breath here, open. And switch sides, stay really open in your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Now come forward. You can walk your feet out, downward facing dog. Come high on your toes and low. You just warm your legs up. That's it. Drop your head down. Shake it no and yes. Hi, B. I'll give you the playlist. We're on the second song. Okay, that's it. Now take your right foot. You don't have to lift it in the air, but just bring it forward into a low lunge. Hey, Derek, there you are. Okay, and open your chest. And then plant your palms. You can just step back to all fours if you want, or down dog. And then bring your left foot through, low lunge. One more breath. And then downward facing dog. Can we do that again? So this time, maybe it feels nice to open up and reach your right leg back. Inhale here. And exhale, right leg drops through, lower your left. You can even start to come up. Maybe your hands come to your thigh or reach up. Inhale. And flow through to the other side. You go. Hi, Matthew. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Exhale, bring it through. Lower your knee down. Yeah, arms up or on your thigh, you go. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, so we're doing that again, so you know the flow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right leg through. Reach your arms up, roll your shoulders open. Maybe this time you interlace your fingers. And exhale, left side. Left leg up. Exhale, left leg through. Arms go up. Flow. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. Reach your arms up to the sky. And stand tall. Good. Sorry, I forgot this song was on there. Inhale, reach your arms up. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. High plank. You can lower your knees and come to your belly. Cobra pose, roll your shoulders open. Come back through downward facing dog, through child's pose if you want. And take a couple breaths here. Okay, so warming ourselves up here. That's it. Look between your hands, and when you're ready, you step hop to the top of the mat. That's it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeply, let your head go, and then rise up. Arms reach up. Stay tall as you let your arms come down to your sides. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, take your time, full breath, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift, open your heart. Exhale, hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to sing. Yeah. Look between your hands, and when you're ready, step or hop top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeply. And inhale, rise up. Okay, bend your knees now, Utkatasana. And if you would like, you can just go up and down a couple of times, or come high onto your tippy toes and open up your calves. So before we squat, you're free to go high. And then maybe you go low, all the way down. And then find that middle point where your glutes are engaged, inner thighs engaged, okay? Interlace your palms, your fingers and palms face up. Sink low. Now your Ujjayi breath is stronger. Inhale. Exhale, sink low. Bring your palms down to the ground. Straighten your legs. Head goes down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lightly hop back. Chaturanga Dandasana, or any variation. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up, warrior one. Swing your right leg through, pivot your back heel down, reach your arms up, gaze up. Sink low. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, switch sides, vinyasa. Follow your breath, your full breath. That's it. Left leg reaches up. Exhale, bring it through. So we're here for 2 breaths, so set yourself up. Back foot pivots down, reach your arms up. Exhale, vinyasa. You got it. Now look between your hands and walk yourself halfway up to the mat, setting up for crow. So you're high on your heels. Bend your knees. Bring your hands and gaze forward. And then start to shift your weight forward. Maybe lifting your right foot and lowering your right. Maybe your left. Crow pose. Now from crow, you can go to yogi squat or jump back, chaturanga dandasana. If you do your vinyasa, you meet all of us in yogi squat. Arms at heart center, open up your knees. Yeah. Keep lifting your chest up, pelvis down. Take one more breath. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Hands come forward, lift your legs up, walk your feet back in, hip distance apart. Interlace your peace fingers around your big toes, forward fold. So you can also grab your calves or your ankles. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. If you need to keep a soft bend in your knees, you do that. One more breath, keep lengthening. And then slowly bend your knees, roll all the way up your spine. Standing tall. Good. Now step your left foot back for pyramid pose. Hands at your hips. Inhale, open your chest. You can take this into reverse prayer if you would like, or keep your hands on your hips. Lead with your chest, forward fold. Hands can come down to the ground on either side of your feet, and then lengthen and exhale, fold. Keep pulling your right hip back and lengthening your chest. Yeah, blocks are great. Focus on lifting your thigh up and lengthening your hamstring. One more breath. And then slowly come all the way up. Let's challenge ourselves with a bit of balance here. Once you're up, take your time. I'll just cue our next pose. So you reach your left arm up and we're twisting over to the right. So if you have a block, you put it on the outside of your right leg. Okay. If not, your fingertips can come down to the ground or your palm. And keep pulling your right hip back. Maybe you gaze up, right arm reaches up. So you want to keep lengthening your spine and twisting. Lots of focus here. Now soften your knees, push your feet into the ground and come all the way back up. Hands to heart center, bend into that front leg, tip your body forward. And let's just play a couple breaths with our right leg pressing down. Okay, you can fly your arms back. Hands can come to the ground and keep lifting your left leg up. Grab behind your right ankle, standing splits, or that warrior three, you choose. One more breath, go wherever you've decided. And exhale, plant your palms, vinyasa, go. Meet in downward facing dog. Yeah. Okay, lift your right leg back up into the air, bend your knee and open your hip. Give that hip a nice stretch. Now you can stay there or flip your dog and do that pose that people call the wild thing, which if you have any shoulder issues, do not do. Yeah. So if you want to flip your dog, that right foot would just go down behind you to the ground, and then you would reach your arm up. Yeah. Okay, and come back through center, really nice. And hop to the top of your mat. Finish your vinyasa. We'll meet standing at the top of the mat. Great. Okay. So left side pyramid pose. So you step your right foot back. Hips are squared. And then lengthen and fold forward. Keep your left hip coming back. So the first set will be lengthening. Hips are straight, body is forward. And you just work on your chest, lengthening wherever you are. 2 blocks are really nice around that foot. Yeah, that's it, Alicia. So your legs are straight. Left hip is back. And then hands can come down to the blocks. Take one more breath here, lengthen. If your hands are down, not in reverse prayer, you just come up. If they're in reverse prayer, if they're on the ground, you bring them back to your hips and press down to come up. And then right away, inhale your right arm up and exhale, twist. Keep pulling that left hip back. Left hand comes down and you open your chest to the side. You feel stable. You can keep growing and lift that left arm up. Maybe even look up to your fingertips. One more breath. And exhale, look down. Now take the blocks with you or your fingertips forward, bend into your left leg and reach your right leg behind you. Straighten your right leg. Hands can come to your heart or fly behind you, opening up your wings. And then you can bring your hands down, full split if you like. Left hand to your ankle. Keep lifting your right leg up, so you choose. Take one more breath. And then vinyasa or child's pose, do what you need. Go to the ground, step back, right? Okay. And then come to your knees. So you can be in child's pose here or forearms down for a forearm balance. You don't ever have to lift your feet off the ground, but if you have a wall, you do. So you take your fingers into your creases of your arms to measure how far apart your shoulders and elbows are. Then you place your arms down. Then from here, you scoop your belly, lift your hips, and walk your feet in. This is the first part of this, is just seeing if you can tip your hips, right, over top of your elbows. And maybe you lift one leg up or the other, or you play with hopping, right? If you're by a wall, you can find that wall and go up. This or child's pose. One more breath, play. And then when you're ready, everyone, let's meet in child's pose. Head down, arms long or by your side. Yeah, that's it. Or stay. Julie, it looked like you had one more in you. You almost did it. Okay, yeah. Take a couple breaths in child's pose and then come back up to standing when you're ready. We'll do one standing pose. So your choice, you can play with tree. If you feel more tight across your glutes here and tighten your hips, this pose is really nice. It's like a figure four. So you cross your right ankle over your left thigh and you sit your hips back. You'll find that juicy spot, hands to heart center. You can reach your arms up and this can be the pose. Now, if you want to go further, you bring your hands down, you hook your right foot around your left tricep, hands come down to the earth like crow, you look forward and you balance, okay? And Julie, yeah, maybe your foot comes into your hip and you reach around, right? So just find the variation that works for you. These are all really nice and fun, right? Full expression now in these poses, you go. And then slowly come up. Wiggle your hips around. Maybe you do those hip circles, okay? Hip circles the other way. Okay, and then set up for your left side. Yeah, circles are really great. Okay, left side. So your left leg goes into the position you want. I'll do the figure four, demonstrate that. And then hands to heart center and sink your hips back. And then your arms reach up. Yeah, or hook around and then fold forward if you want. Flex your foot there, Alicia. Yeah, that's it. And then you too, Karen, you can flex that foot that's in that figure four. That's, yeah. And then float that leg up, Derek. It can go straight behind you, but look forward. Yeah, that's it. Good, okay, and come on out. Yeah, you can keep going, Derek. You can try that again if you want. Take your time. Drop your foot down and wiggle, okay? So move your hips in a circle. And then take a nice wide second position. Reach your arms out to the side. And then your left hand is gonna cross over to your right ankle. And you twist and look up or down, either way. And then come back up, inhale. And crossing over, right hand, left ankle. Come back up, inhale. Now turn your right toes out, warrior two. Take a breath in warrior two, and then let's go quickly into our extended side angle. So if you'd rather stay in warrior two, you're welcome to. Or right elbow to your leg and reach your arm, extend the left side of your body. The bind here is right arm underneath your left leg. And then this leads really nicely into bird of paradise, right? If you step your left leg in, you can stay in this or you bring yourself up. Wherever you are, one more breath. Yeah, and if you're going into bird of paradise, take your time. And then open up, triangle pose, straighten both legs now, tip your hips. Right arm down, left arm up. Open your chest, triangle. Keep opening your ribs up. Maybe your head looks straight or up to the sky. Now, Ardha Chandrasana, look down, bend into that right leg, and walk your right fingertips forward to lift your left leg up. Option to bend your back leg and open your chest. Or keep it straight, left arm up. Maybe you float your bottom arm, okay? Really strong in your back leg. Stretch, that's it. And then lower that back leg down, both feet facing the side of your mat. Forward fold, wide leg, hands to your hips. You can interlace them behind your back. Just choose one variation here and then fold forward. So if you want to practice your headstands, this is a good position to do it from. Keep lifting your thighs up, head down. One more breath, inhale. Come back through center. Come all the way up. If your hands are down, you bring your hands to your hips. Good. Left toes turn out, warrior two. We'll make this flow with our breath. Very meditative state, right? Left elbow down onto your thigh, reach your right arm across your body, palm facing down. If you're going for that bind, left hand underneath, in front and underneath your left leg, then you reach behind with your right hand. Now we're moving into triangle pose. So you take your time. If you're in bird of paradise, yeah, you just come down, left hip tucks under, left arm down, right arm up. Now, if you're using a block, I like to put it behind my left foot so that you start opening your body and you bend backwards versus forwards. Ardha Chandrasana, keep moving, flowing, look forward, bend your left leg, bring your left hand in front of you, lift your right leg up. You can bend that leg and arching back, kick your leg back. Oh, that doesn't work, okay. Take one more breath here. And come through warrior two. Let's come back into this wide second. So I'd like us to do some sort of split pose here. So you can keep your legs going, come to your knees, and then your knees and ankles are in one line. You can put blankets underneath your knees and then come to your forearms. Or if you have, if you'd prefer a forward split, you can sit with your legs open and walk your body forward. Just any way to open our hips. You can lay your chest down or get blankets and lay on the blankets. Close your eyes. Two more breaths, keep releasing. And maybe to get out, you go all the way on your belly. And then lengthen and come to laying on your back, hugging your knees into your chest, doing some circles maybe with your knees. And then twisting, you can take your legs over to the right, gaze over to the left. And then over the other way. Now you can choose, a back bending of your choice. So either palms down, feet down, lift your hips up. It could be this. It could be full wheel, just some way to open up our back. You can walk your hands underneath, lift your hips. You can go to a wall and walk down and up. So some sort of back bending for you. Mm-hmm. And then after back bending, if you would like to take a moment and elevate your legs or go right to Shavasana, you go, and you'll have a 5-minute Shavasana. If you want to now do headstand or shoulder stand, take some breaths and do that. Shoulder stand, you would take your toes behind you, hands to your hips, and then walk yourself up, walk your elbows in. If you do shoulder stand, make sure you do fish pose or cobra. Preparing for what I hear is people's favorite pose, Shavasana. Now we have it's a quick Shavasana, but if you want to stay longer, the invitation is there, right? You stay longer, you close your eyes, you stay in the zone, you can turn me off, you stay as long as you need. And if you want to roll to one side and sit up in meditation for a couple minutes, you do that. Thank you so much for being here. Whenever you're ready, you close your practice how you would like to. Happy Monday. Really good to practice with you today. I feel the sweat rolling down my back, so this is good. Body is warm. I'll stay on if you have any questions. I know in these shorter practices, we don't have much time to kind of talk through some of the poses. So I'm here if you have any questions ever. See you all. Peter will see you on Wednesday. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Rachel. Thanks, Karen. Whew.
Thank
You're welcome. Nice to see you.
you.
Hi, Cecily. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Bye, Jess. Have a great day. Nice to see you both.